In travel news, for May 2nd, 2024, we talk about Princess Cruises modifying their upcoming 2025 World Cruise itineraries to avoid the Red Sea. We take a look at the launch of Venice's recently introduced tourist tax, and we talk about how Kawaguchiko, Japan, is taking an unusual approach to combating disruptive tourists. But before we begin, I'm Brandon with the Adept Traveler, an award-winning travel agency that makes travel so easy. Even a blind traveler like myself can do it. And now, today in travel. In response to the ongoing conflicts in the Red Sea, Princess Cruises has announced significant itinerary changes for its world cruise, scheduled for 2025. These adjustments underscore the cruise line's commitment to passenger safety while maintaining an exciting travel experience. Princess Cruises' decision follows a series of missile attacks by Yemen's Houthi rebels, which prompted safety concerns about the Red Sea route. As a precaution, the cruise line, in consultation with global security experts and government officials, opted to reroute the Island Princess and Crown Princess to avoid these high-risk areas. Originally scheduled to visit vibrant ports across the Mideast and Asia, the Island Princess will now embark on a 116-day journey starting in North America, with departures from Fort Lauderdale, Florida on January 5th and Los Angeles, California on January 20th. The revised route includes stops at several intriguing destinations, including Melbourne, Australia, Perth, Australia, Port Louis, Mauritius, and a noteworthy overnight stay in Cape Town, South Africa. The journey continues with visits to the picturesque Cape Verde Islands, followed by a series of European stops in countries such as Portugal, Italy, and Greece, before resuming its original route. Passengers affected by the itinerary change, particularly those scheduled to embark or disembark in Dubai, will now adjust their plans to Cape Town. In addition to schedule adjustments, Princess Cruises has ensured that these changes come at no additional cost to its guests, further enhancing the customer experience during these unforeseen global events. Meanwhile, the Crown Princess will also see alterations in its 2025 World Cruise, set to depart from Auckland, New Zealand on May 31st and from Sydney, Australia on June 4th. The vessel will focus on exploring the rich cultures and landscapes of Africa, bypassing the Red Sea entirely. Details of the fully revised itinerary are still forthcoming, indicating Princess Cruises' dedication to refining travel experiences amid global challenges. Princess Cruises' proactive measures to reroute its 2025 World Cruises reflect a deep commitment to safety and customer satisfaction. By adjusting their routes to include new, diverse destinations, they not only ensure the safety of their passengers, but also enhance the travel experience with an array of cultural and scenic stops. This strategic shift not only addresses the immediate safety concerns, but also enriches the global cruising experience, promising an unforgettable journey for all aboard. Last Thursday marked a significant shift in Venice's approach to managing over-tourism, with the introduction of a new tourist tax. The city implemented a €5 fee for day trippers, initiating a trial aimed at preserving the city's charm and livability for its residents. This fee applies on 29 select peak days through July, targeting the influx of tourists that often overwhelms the city. The implementation day unfolded into chaos as approximately 500 protesters took to the streets, expressing their dissatisfaction with the new policy. The Guardian reports that demonstrators, including local residents, clashed with riot police amid scenes of turmoil. Protesters carried banners stating "No to ticket, yes to houses and services for all," voicing concerns that the fee infringes on freedom of movement and doubting its effectiveness as a deterrent. The tax not only affected day trippers, but also caused confusion amongst overnight visitors who were unsure how to demonstrate that they had registered at local accommodations and were thus exempt from the fee. This confusion highlights a significant oversight in the city's communication strategy regarding the new system. Despite intentions not to generate revenue but to cover operational cost, the fee's introduction has been met with widespread frustration. Venice's tourism counselor emphasized that the tax is not intended as a revenue stream, but is strictly to offset operational costs associated with the program. On the first day, Venice saw 113,000 registrations, with 15,500 visitors paying the new fee. Even residents, while exempt from the fee, must navigate the new system of online bookings to access certain areas of the city, adding to local frustrations. Venice's experiment with a tourist tax illustrates the delicate balance cities must strike when addressing over-tourism. While the tax aims to make Venice more livable and manage the tourist influx effectively, the initial response indicates a difficult start. This situation underscores the importance of clear communication and considerate implementation of policies that directly impact both tourists and local residents. As the trial continues, the city must address these challenges to ensure the policy enhances rather than detracts from the Venice experience. The picturesque town of Kawaguchiko, famed for its striking views of Mount Fuji, is taking drastic measures to combat the negative impacts of over-tourism. This week, local officials began constructing a black screen to obstruct the view of the mountain from a popular sidewalk, sparking debate among travelers and residents alike. While the surge in tourist numbers post-pandemic has benefited businesses, the increasing disregard for local etiquette and safety has become a significant concern. The screen, which will measure over 65 feet wide and 8 feet high, is set to complete by mid-May. It aims to prevent the behaviors exacerbated by travelers seeking the perfect photo, behaviors that include ignoring traffic signals and encroaching on private property. The decision to obstruct one of Kawaguchiko's most cherished views has met with varied reactions. Some travelers view the measure as an overreaction and suggest less invasive safety enhancements, such as road barriers. Meanwhile, local residents are torn between the economic benefits of tourism and the need to preserve their quality of life. This tension mirrors challenges faced by other tourist-heavy destinations worldwide, such as Venice, Italy, and Kyoto, Japan, which have also implemented measures to control travelers' access and behavior. Kawaguchiko is not alone in its struggle with over-tourism. Cities like Venice have introduced fees for day trippers, and Kyoto's Gisha district have restricted access to private alleys. These global responses highlight a glowing trend towards more regulated tourist experiences in culturally sensitive and heavily visited locations. Kawaguchiko's unique approach to managing over-tourism challenges the traditional view of unrestricted traveler access in scenic areas. By installing a view-blocking screen, the town is testing a novel strategy to curb undesirable behavior while still trying to maintain a thriving tourist economy. The effectiveness of this measure will be closely watched by other tourist hotspots grappling with similar issues. Whether this will deter or simply redirect tourist behavior remains to be seen, but it marks a significant step in the town's effort to reclaim its tranquility and ensure safety for both residents and visitors alike. Today in Travel is brought to you by The Adept Traveler, an award-winning travel agency that specializes in making travel easier for everyone, from the novice to the expert, from the able-bodied to the disabled traveler. It's our belief that everybody deserves to travel well. Until next time, travel well, my friends.